60 years, Justice has been at the forefront of reimagining how our justice system works in this country. In 1961 we wrote a report on the Ombudsman, proposing that one be established in this country. That obviously happened. And then from then onwards, so many of the things that we take for granted in the justice system, the Criminal Injuries Compensation Board, the Criminal Cases Review Commission, the Crown Prosecution Service, the Ministry of Justice itself, have all been proposed by Justice over the years. We have an independent body that appoints our judges based on Justice recommendations. So it's all been Justice members thinking about the system and how it could change to become fairer and more accessible over time. That has resulted in all of these changes, and those challenges, I'm afraid, continue.
I think that there are weaknesses in our current system of justice, and I think the system is ripe for reform. So I see the current situation as unsustainable long term. I've been a very active member for nearly 30 years now. One of my early experiences of justice, ironically enough in a way, was serving on Justice's working party about miscarriages of justice. And one of the recommendations of that working party was to establish an independent body to review miscarriages of justice. At that time, Justice was one of the few organisations that worked on such cases as a charitable exercise, but it recommended a publicly funded body, and poetically in some ways I am now a commissioner at the Criminal Cases Review Commission, which was exactly the kind of body recommended by Justice all those years ago.
Justice as an organisation is really the conscience of the legal profession. We knew from the past that sometimes law gets it wrong, and badly wrong. And so if you can capture the attention of politicians when they're making law, that can prevent law being made which has the risk attached to it of doing injustice in our society.
Justice has access to a membership of very significant experience and ability, and is therefore able to establish working parties that produce very authoritative reports. I'd like to think that our report is such a report. The report has been very well received by the judiciary, and I think also by the Ministry of Justice. It has been referred to by Lord Justice Briggs in his report. We have considerable hopes that much of it, if not all of it, will be accepted and implemented in due course.
Our work isn't just about sitting behind desks reading legal judgments, exciting as that is, but is about spending time in places like this, at the RCJ, where I'm here for a meeting with some judges today, in Houses of Parliament, in Whitehall talking to civil servants, spending time with members in the city, our members in the Inns of Court. So a lot of it is out and about and spending time with people who are really influential decision makers.
One of the things I've noticed here, being in the House of Lords, is that when we have debates on serious changes and sometimes attacks on our civil liberties or on the rights of citizens, and retired judges from the Supreme Court speak on those subjects, they so often make reference to the incredible role of justice in providing high quality research. And so that's what justice is about. It's about raising issues where we see erosion likely to take place, and to also advise where we see ways in which law can be bettered. And so that's why justice is called the conscience of the legal profession. Who better to talk about law and why law matters than us?